Welcome to the first episode of Coaching Commentary. Here we have David, who is 37 years old, and I've been coaching him for nearly a year now. And what we're doing to start off with is a spot check. We're going to be using this wall for climb up stuff and the stairs as well. So we're just getting rid of all the glass. It's always important to do a spot check, even if you've been to a spot hundreds of thousands of times. Always do a spot check. You never know what it'll be. Here there's loads of glass, so I want to get rid of that. Now I love using stairs for warm-ups because they basically represent doing one thing a repeated amount of times in a concise space. So here we're just doing some high knees, some high heels. You can go forwards, you can go backwards, you can go sideways. Really versatile. Karaoke as well, it's a nice one. And I feel like they just give your brain a little jolt because you have to work on that foot placement as well. Getting in the lunges, up and down, working the hip flexors. And after that, we moved on to the Achilles and calves. Now, David's been having a few problems with his Achilles. So I've just been wary of that, not pushing it. And an exercise I really like to do in the warm-up and the cool-down is these heel drops. Put one foot on the stair and you just drop the other heel. So you just let gravity take its course, just drop the heel down and you feel that Achilles stretch. You can also do it with 2 feet up and down like this, as you can see, and that also acts as a balance challenge as well. So I like using this, it's good. After this, we want to do a few more stretches. So here we're just working through the hammies, the hamstrings, full squat, some knee rotations in full squat, going up to toes, back down to heels, up to toes, back down to heels, some hip circles. And here I'm joining David to do a few stretches, looking a bit goofy in public. We don't really care too much, gathering a little bit of attention, but oh well. We're moving on to climb ups to begin with, so we want to get that upper body nice and loose. And so we're just working through, extension, shoulder rotation, elbow rotations, neck work. You can see the shoulder rolls here. Wrists essential. Every session, don't neglect your wrists ever. So here we start with some high pulls. So here David is planting 2 feet together. He's using the jump to get him up the wall, but what we're looking at specifically is that symmetrical hand position transition, which is what we want in an effective climb up. We don't want asymmetrical chicken wing arm movements going on. We want that symmetry. So you can see him doing that there, which is really nice, and it's a good one to warm up with. Also, if you do these in bulk, they are a challenging conditioning exercise. Then we moved on to assisted knee drives. So he's planting one foot on the wall, the other foot behind him, and then just driving that knee up. And I feel like people really neglect the knee drive with climb ups in particular. They're essential really in order to gain that momentum to then move the hands symmetrically. Just changed over, so he's doing both sides, and now we're trying the assisted climb up. Struggled a little bit to start with, then he gets one here, which is nice, and just doing the reverse back down. It's a bit of a dusty wall, not great, so he's doing well. And there was a nice one, he started to find his stride here. So he's got one foot pressed in, and he's really driving that knee up and getting that symmetrical hand transition, which we want. Then we went into cat leap or arm jump, and then he pushes that toe back onto the stairs and up straight into the assisted climb up. It's a bit higher here on the wall, which is awesome. Gradient really works, and just using that strength, then he just gets it. Here he is just tapping behind him, so we're just decreasing the amount of help that he's getting. And he went for a full climb up here, asymmetrical. He wasn't too happy with it and he was getting tired, so we moved on to something else.
And may your feet
This session was a bit of a mixed bag. We did loads of different stuff, as you'll see. So here we're just doing some top outs, the last part of a climb up. David's been getting pretty decent at these. He's getting them really consistent, which I'm chuffed with. But he's not been doing much on his other side, so using the other leg. I struggle with that as well. So here he gets his first one ever. That was his first one, I think, on his wrong side, or at least the cleanest one he's done on the wrong side. We moved over to a different area, and here we are doing another spot check, as you should when you move to a different area. There's a few weeds, it's kind of sandy, but nothing too dangerous. There's no glass in this one. So here we move on to split step cat pass, or Kong, as it was once called. The UF days. David's been working quite hard on these recently, and he's been making some progress. We're just focusing on the most important 3 steps. So I love this area because you can just go into the bed there, and then he's doing a little pre at the end. We've progressed this onto a cat pass from walking, just to kind of involve some kind of distance. And we found loads of challenges at this spot, so we decided to start linking them up. We're doing quite a lot of landing work. He's not been doing massive precisions, but here flashes this one. Really nice, really nice. So let's check for that. And then we wanted to kind of combine these things together and make a little line. So he starts with the precision jumps, and he's never done this line before, so I was really kind of really pleased with how he's approaching it. Does the waist cat into top out, then a little cat balance, and then an assisted pass through there at the end. So he enjoyed this, so we started refining it. So making it a running pre now, into waist cat, top up, and just working out the cat balance. Assisted pass through, more refinement, a bit more speed this time, straight in, getting it more fluid, going forwards, a really smooth transition there. He's chuffed with that. And now we realised we wanted to do the running pre and sort of turn 90 degrees so you can get into it more quickly, and that cat balance was getting rapid there. We saw the option as well now to link these movements into a circle. So do the beginning kind of line, but then bring it back round on itself and end up where he started. So sort of A to B, back to A again. So he does the cat balance, assisted pass through, back onto the wall pop, but this time he comes back down and then a little scoot to the side. Now we move back to the first spot, the last part of our session, and we wanted to link together 2 moves which you've already seen. Cat pass and assisted pass through using the post. We found he was struggling a little bit with the hand placement here. So what I was after was for him to use his hands together, but he was kind of scampering his hands, which doesn't really work too well. And also, you know, if it was a cat pass pre, then you wouldn't be able to do that. You need to keep your hands together. So here, I think he gets it. Hands together, bosh, and then straight through. And it's more fluid as well. So that actually wrapped up that was an hour-long session. He worked pretty hard on that. That's gone very quick, me narrating that. But we finished just with some cool-down stretches. Going back to that Achilles and the calves, using those similar stretches to the start. And he did really well in this session, really, really well, really impressed. A mixed bag. We've kind of got into that, we've got into a routine of doing sort of mixed bag sessions at the moment, because that's what he kind of enjoys, and it's just good to do some sort of maintenance on different skills. This is a great little lat stretch you can do, just kind of looking in towards the armpit. But a great session, thoroughly enjoyed it. So that concludes our session today. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll do some more sessions like this where you can see what we do. Leave any comments if you had any thoughts, and subscribe if you liked it. See you on the next one.